Aloha, namaste, and welcome, super friends, to another exciting episode of Galactivated Yoga on the beach. Crystar Galactica, your fairy god, sis, Saint Joe Narcata, and of course our little princess Charlie. We are here to galactivate you. Welcome TikTok Live. Welcome I Am Fabulous. Welcome Happy. Welcome Buckeye Barbie. Welcome Super Friends. Welcome YouTube Live and on the replay. Hit that like button. Invite your super friends. We're going to stretch. We're going to breathe. We're going to tune into all these beautiful, divine, peaceful, independence frequencies. Welcome Asaf in Jerusalem. We're in a new location today, right here on the beach, Bay Shore. Welcome Prof. Johnny Bones Jangles. Welcome super friends. So great to be here with you all today. So we invite you to set up some space to sit down outside, roll your shoulders up, back, down. Find your breath. Let yourself relax in this moment, softening into your body. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you, Same Zen Z. Plop, plop. Let's take some shoulder rolls. Roll those shoulders up, back down. Welcome Infinity Girl. Welcome Tap That App. Welcome Sylvia Soul Mast and Omara. Welcome Money Mike, Sarita. Let's take our head and neck and eyes to one side as we keep rolling those shoulders and over to the other side. Taking our head and neck side to side as we roll the shoulders up and back and down. All right, super friends, coming back to center, let's interlace those fingers and press those palms up, lifting them up as we breathe in this day. So galactically, my super friends, today is the Planetary Serpent of Space Day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tugzilla. Go on. So with those arms up, take in, fill up with space. Find the space at the top of your inhale. And as we exhale, aloha, thank you for the love. Folding over ourselves, thank you, Bo. Walking ourselves forward. And with our hands, super friends, let's send all of our peace, all of our love down to the earth today. Gratitude for this beautiful day. Leslie for joining us, Chris, Jerome, George. Deep breath in. Find that space at the top of your inhale. Deep breath in, begin to rise. Thank you for joining our planet. planetary serpent yoga flow today. As we rise on up, super friends, let's bring these arms up once again. Reaching up, interlace our thumbs and lean back. Look up at our third eye, our mind's eye, that great vacuum, emptiness, black hole inside. And place your intention there. Bliss and peace and abundance and wealth and ease and harmony, joy and bliss, infinity as we bring our hands down this center line, hands to our heart. Focusing on your intention now. Thank you, everyone, for sharing our live. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for spreading the love and helping us spread the Galactivations all over the world. Super friends, Galactivate. All right, let's easy there, doggy. Okay, we're gonna shift the crossing of our legs, bringing the other leg on the top. So, noticing which leg is on the top, switching sides. Okay, we're gonna play with some breath work, pranayama, correct way to harness life force from breathing. So hands to our knees, inhale. In through your nose, but I want you to imagine instead of breathing up, you're breathing back. So breathe into the back of your throat, and as you exhale, let's exhale out our mouth. Into your belly. All the breath in, all the breath out. Keep going. All right, super friends, let's inhale our arms up to the sky, reaching up for that space in between. Jimmy's riding by. There he goes. Clapping those hands together. Interlace the fingers the opposite way. Pressing those palms up. Straighten those arms. Hold the breath up. Look up at that space between your ears, between your eyes, between your brain's hemispheres. And let's exhale with an Om, folding forward. And walking ourselves back up, super friends. Let's swing those legs around and come into a tabletop. So hands underneath our shoulders and knees under our hips. Taking some cats and cows. Inhale, drop our belly and lift our gaze, our drishti. Exhale, arch the spine, drop the crown. Hips forward for cat. let's make some circles with our spine. One direction. Thank you for the likes. Love you so much, guys. Thank you for the love, Jacqueline. Thank you. And we'll take it the other way. If you'd like to share that love with some financial blessings, you're welcome to give a gift here on this TikTok live platform, or you can go to our website, galactivators.com. Leave a donation there if you like. Thank you so much. Thanks for the gifts, the roses. Thank you, Jacqueline. Moving our spine all around. And coming back to center, let's bring those knees together. And we're going to send that right leg. Oh, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the hand hearts. I appreciate that. Let's send that right leg back and up. Breathing in. And as we breathe out, let's send that knee up high over to that right elbow. Inhale, extend. Welcome. Thank you so much. And then as we exhale, bring this knee up and high over to that right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it up around to that right elbow. And then inhale, lift. This time, let's extend this left arm forward. And exhale, squeeze, knee, nose, elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Bend that back knee. Reach up and back. Grab that ankle. Lift. Thanks for the likes and the shares and the gifts. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for sharing and reposting. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Jacqueline. Lift our heart, twisting. Turn our gaze up. Big smiles for miles. And then let's extend. Oh, yes, please. Galactivators and freak base. Yes, let's bring that knee down. We spent time with that brother at the NAM Merchants Convention, the Musicians Convention every year. Let's inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze. Yes, please. Exhale, arch our spine. Inhale, drop our belly, look up. Exhale, arch our spine. Notice the difference between the sides. Once again, inhale, lift. Exhale, high. Inhale, coming back to center. Bring those knees together once again. And send that back leg back up. Breathing in. And as we exhale, bring that knee up high and over to the left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Knee to elbow. Inhale, extending. Exhale, rotating the knee up high. Squeeze that elbow. Inhale, extending and sending this right arm out forward as we breathe in. And exhale, squeeze, knee, nose, elbow. Inhale, lift. And squeeze. Thank you for sharing this live, super friends. Inhale, lift. And squeeze. Inhale, lift. Bend that knee, reach back. Yes. Lift our heart, taking a twist, opening, breathing, turning our eyes, smiling, intending. Practice that feeling, thinking from the end. Feel your intention, super friends. Feel that feeling, that health, that well-being, the abundance that's flowing, happiness growing. Super friends, Galactivate. Deep breath in. And exhale, extend and reach. And come on back down. Cat, cow. Move that spine up and down once again. All right, and Coming on up, let's walk our hands up our legs. Inhale our arms up, interlace those fingers, leaning up and back. Arms come out to the sides. Open, back, around. Interlace those fingers behind us, pull back and down, lift our head and neck. Take that head and neck side to side while smiling. Hi. Love and gratitude. And coming back to center, let's take it into a rabbit. So bending at the hips, bringing our crown down towards our knees, and let those arms fall over the head. Spine up and down. Once again. And bringing those knees back together. Curl the toes, press into the ground. Lift those knees, but let them hover. And then let's straighten those legs. Push those heels back down to the ground. Now we're facing dog. Shift our weight forward to plank. Exhale, lowering down, knees just chin or chaturanga. Inhale, peel our heart up, cobra. Welcome, Miss Melissa. Welcome, someone else. Thank you so much, TikTok Live and YouTube Live and on the replay. Breathe into your heart. Let that breath be like a serpent swimming through your body today. Peace and well-being and prosperity. Yes. Looking over one shoulder at a time. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, lower on down to the ground. Let's bring our hands under our shoulders, curl the toes, push to plank. And now it's time for our 5-a-day push-up challenge. Super friends, knees up or down, flowing with our breath. And then we'll take it back into downward dog. Step a little closer to our hands. Shake out our head, our face, any tension in our neck, our head, our eyes. Bending our knees, look forward between our hands. Bottom of our exhale, walk, hop, or float those feet forward. Inhale, lift the heart, flat back. Exhale, folding. Bend our knees, reverse swan dive, rising up, arms out and up, palms together, lean back. And hands into our hearts. Standing in our mountain, just notice how you feel. Om Namah Shivaya. Invite your divine self center. Keep that balance. Lift those arms up. Send this right leg forward. Wide stance. Woo! Floating it on forward. Deep lunge into that front knee. Come up onto those tippy toes. High lunge. And then opening those hips and shoulders to the side. Warrior two. Bending that knee over our ankle. Bending in. Find that middle finger of that right hand. Breathing in, reversing our warrior. Right arm up to the sky. Back up to center, warrior two, and then we'll straighten that front leg triangle, reaching forward, pivoting, right hand down, left arm up. Breathing and coming on back up, breathing out, bending into that front knee, warrior two. Breathing in right here. Breathing out, cartwheel those arms down to the ground. Come up onto that back knee, drop it down. As we breathe in. And as we breathe out, send those hips back, toes up, nose to knee. Up cobra. And as we come up, you can press into the tops of your feet and lift your legs up off the ground for up dog if you like. Exhale, lowering down. Toes push into the ground, rising up to plank. Hips up to the sky, downward dog. Let's inhale, right leg up to the sky. And as we exhale, floating this right leg forward, dropping that back knee down, lifting on up, opening our heart. And as we exhale, bring those hands down, heel toe that foot over to the side, taking it into a pigeon. So squaring those hearts and hips forward. Thanks for joining us, Grandma Goat. Let's walk our hands forward and fold into ourselves. Find the space at the top of the inhale and the bottom of the exhale. Up, rotating those back toes, step it back once again, downward dog. Folding over ourselves, bend the knees, look forward between our hands. And at the bottom of our exhale, walk, hop, or float those feet up to our hands. Inhale, lift our heart. Exhale, folding. Bend those knees, reverse swan dive, arms out and up, palms together, lean back. And hands into our hearts. So just notice how you feel. That left knee, reach back and grab that left foot. Raja. As we find our balance here, let's extend this right arm up and begin to hinge forward, kicking that leg back and up. Breathing in and slowly bringing this leg forward, find your balance. And then we're going to step forward, wide stance. Coming up onto those back tippy toes. Reach those arms up, bend into that front knee, high lunge. Breathing in, opening that back foot, lining those legs up, bending into that front knee, bending deeply. Make sure you can see your big toe, your second toe. Reach those arms away from one another. Focus on the middle finger of your front hand. Send rainbows out to the world. Choo, choo, choo. Super friends, Galactivate. Choo, choo. Reverse our warrior, left hand up to the sky, right hand above and below. Or knee or wrapping the back. Big breath, big smiles. Back forward to our warrior two. Straightening that front leg, reaching forward and pivoting. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Inhaling, coming on back up. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Deep breath here. And as we exhale, cartwheel those arms down to the ground, up on those back tippy toes, and drop that back knee into a low lunge. Deep breath in as we send those hips back, toes up, nose to knee. Inhale, heart up dog if you like, or cobra. Exhale, lowering down, push up to plank. Back to downward dog. Exhale, bring this hand down and heel toe, moving this right foot over to the left. Flexing that foot, square our hips, lift our heart. Deep breath. Thank you for joining our guided yoga session with poses like warriors and downward dogs. Super friends, Galactivate. And walk in our hands forward. Hold your head in your hands. Find your breath, super friends. Notice your mind, where it goes. Just keep bringing it back. up. Thank you so much for the roses, Jay. Appreciate that. Thanks for the likes. All right, super friends, curl the toes. Stepping on back into plank pose once again. As we breathe in, shift our weight forward, lower down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Peeling up, either cobra or up dog. Exhale, lowering. Group toes, press up back to plank. We're going to take it into a side plank now. So you can pivot onto the right side of your right foot, insole of your left foot, elevating this left hand, stack your shoulder over your wrist. And bringing that hand down. Let's pivot over the toes to the other side. Elevating that right arm. Breathing in, coming back through center. Let's pivot over to the other side once again. Lift that left arm. Exhaling, left hand down, pivot over the toes to the other side. Stack that shoulder over your wrist. Right arm lifts. And right hand comes down, pivoting over to the other side. This time, let's drop that knee down under our hip. Kickstand that foot out behind. Elevate this left arm up and lift this left leg up. And bringing this left leg, left knee, pivot that knee back behind. Stack your shoulder over your wrist. Elongate that right leg, lift that right arm, and then lift that right leg up. Stack that hip over. Right hip on top of the left. Deep breath. And coming on down. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips, cat-cow. Notice how you feel. Curl the toes, lift the knees. Straighten our legs. Reach those heels down. Bend our knees, look forward between our hands. At the bottom of our exhale, walk, hop, or float those feet forward. Inhale, lift our heart, flat back. Exhale, holding. Inhale, lead with the heart. Reverse swan dive, arms out and up, palms together, lean back. And hands come into our heart. Notice how you feel. We're going to take a little flow now. So coming on forward to the front of our spaces. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms together, lean back, and exhale. Floating, hands come down. Inhale, lift your gaze, send the left leg back, drop the knee, and elevate the arms up. Welcome, super friends. Hands come down. Drop, lift that back knee, and step it back into downward dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, peel your heart up. Exhale, lowering, curl the toes, push up plank. And back to downward dog. Inhale, left leg extends up. Exhale, floating it on forward. Right knee down, lift those arms. Exhale, hands come down, curl the toes, lift the knee. And floating this right foot forward into a forward fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, folding. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms down and up, palms together, lean back. And exhale, hands into your heart. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive, folding. Inhale, lead with the heart. Send your right leg back and down this time. Take those arms up high. And as we exhale, bringing those hands down, lift that back knee, stepping it back into downward dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, peel up, cobra. Welcome, super friend. Love, love. Exhale, lowering down, curl the toes, push to the ground, floating on up to plank, back to downward dog. Deep breath here. Inhale, right leg lifts up high. Exhale, floating that right foot forward. Drop that back knee down. Inhale, arms up, giving thanks. Exhale, hands come down. Lift that back knee. Floating this left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, folding. Lean from the heart, reverse swan dive, arms out and up. Palms together, lean back. And hands into our hearts. Just notice how you feel. We're going to do that again. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms together, lean back. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Hands to the ground. Inhale, lifting our heart. Left leg goes back. Drop that back knee. Extending those arms up to the sky. As we breathe in, as we exhale, hands come down. Lift the back knee. Step back, downward dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, heart peels up, cobra. Exhale, elbows in as we lower, curl the toes, push up, plank. Back to downward dog. Feet step a little closer, deep breath. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, floating this right foot forward. Drop that back knee. Arms extend up. Exhale, hands come down, lift the back knee, left foot floats forward to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, heart lifts, stay here. Exhale, folding. Inhale, reverse, swan dive, arms out and up, stay, 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 stay here. Thank you, good dog, arms out and up, palms together, lean back. Hands into our hearts. Inhale. Arms out and up, palms together, lean back. Exhale, swan dive forward, folding hands. Inhale, heart lifts, right leg steps back, down, low lunge, arms lift up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down, lift that back knee, downward dog. Deep breath here. Exhale, shift forward to plank. Lower on down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, peel that heart up, cobra. Exhale, lowering on down, hug the ground, pushing up and back to downward dog. Deep breath. Left leg floats up high to the sky. Exhale, floating that left foot down. Drop that knee, lifting those arms up. Giving thanks, hands come down. Scoop that back up, floating. Right foot forward to the left. Heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Lead with the heart, reverse swan dive, arms out and up, palms together, lean back. And exhale, hands into our hearts. Notice how you feel. One more round. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, left leg down. Drop that knee, arms up. Exhale, down, lift the knee, step back, down dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, peel up, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, down dog. Right leg up. Exhale, folding. Forward. Drop that knee, floating up. Exhale, hands down. Back knee lifts. Float that left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, folding. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Halfway there, hands to our heart. right leg goes back. Drop that knee, lifting up. Exhale, folding. Exhale, down. Inhale, peeling up. Exhale, folding. Toes press that plank. Back to downward dog. From here. Exhale, float it on forward. Drop that back knee down. Lifting our arms up. Giving thanks. Exhale, hands down. Lift that back knee. Float it on forward. Forward, forward. Inhale, lift our heart. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms out and up. Back. And hands into your heart. Just breathe. Let's swing those arms forward back. Take them up and over. One forward, one back. Back up to center. Let's switch directions. The other arm forward, the other opposite arm back. All right, then let's take those arms side to side. Make sure we have room behind us. Let's inhale our arms out and up. And as we exhale, palms together, let's squat it on, down, and come on to the ground, onto our backside. Welcome, Walking LA. Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate you being here. All right, super friends, we're going to use that core strength. Lower on down. We're going to play with some yogi bicycles now. Interlace those fingers lightly behind your neck. We'll bring those knees in and right elbow to left knee, right leg extends, and then we'll switch sides. Long breath. Coming on back to center, let's take it into a bridge pose. So taking those feet hip width apart, heels just where you can touch them with your fingertips. Press into the ground, lift those hips up high, walk those shoulder blades in towards one another, those elbows towards one another, clasp those hands together, lifting our heart up. That heart up towards your chin. Find the space at the top of your inhale and the bottom of your exhale. Breathing in, come up on our tippy toes and breathe out, release. Let's bring our feet together. Let our knees fall out and open to the sides. Bring your hands to those inner thighs and push down gently. Gazing through that third eye opening. top of your glutes, mermaid tail together. Thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate that, Walking LA. Lean your head up and back, coming onto your forearms. Bring your crown down to the ground, pushing yourself up with those elbows. Lift your heart, lift your chest, reach those toes down towards the ground, and find your breath. Cross that right knee over the left, and then bring those knees over across our body to the left side, extending that right arm and shoulder up and back to the right. And coming on back to center, crossing that left knee over the right, dropping this knees to the right, extending that left arm and shoulder up and back. Deep twist. And coming on back to center. Body scanning now if there's any other movements that you require before we go into our final press. Please give that to yourself now, super friends. And whenever you're ready, we will meet on our backside, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Arms and legs falling open and away from our torso and out to the side. I invite you to take a deep breath in, get nice and cozy. Pull all that breath up your center line. Inflating your lungs, inflating your belly. Pull that breath up through your heart, up through your throat, up through your brainstem, up around your head, around your crown, into that third eye. And then as you exhale, just let go and melt into the silence beyond the sounds. Pratyahara. Pull all of your senses inward and simply dissolve. Om Namah Shivaya. Melt into the yoga. And we'll be back in just a bit for our Galactivation. feeling of success. Thank you for the goat gift. Appreciate that. Stevie. Deepest of breath. Let it wash over your body, filling your stomach up, infusing your belly. The brightest of the sun within, a star shining brightly. Take in this power like a nuclear reaction deep into your center, this quantum star connection, taking your place here. The community of angels, with this magical state, dears, from all of the angles, the sacred geometries of the universe within are aligning your frequency, so your true life begins, your divine life, as we shed that old snake skin here. Hi guys! Yeah. Love is washing over you, showering your life, powers inside of you, awakening you inside, the majesty that lives within you. It's so divine, it's so strong. Feel the power that is here within you, shining brightly like a swan, flooding and spreading light within you like sweet wings of joy, washing, spreading, and showering within you, filling your world up to enjoy. Let this essence now melt inside of you as your old world falls away, and your light line now shifts and continues on the bandwidth of eternity. Your eternal master in a physical form, and your spirit is tethered to your new world that is born. So feel this lightness, this feathers in your bones and DNA, as the plasma within is tethered to the eternal light of your divinity. Om Namah Shivaya. The divine super consciousness, the essence of the stars, is awakening, a spirit of bliss throbbing in your heart. Feel the power, the lightness spreading across your veins, in through your body, in through your bones, lighting up your DNA. Feel it spiral, spinning, start to swirl and anchor through. Your new self is birthing, twinning, forming inside and replicating you. Every cell is copying, coding to this DNA structure, arriving. Your DNA, the yoga is bonding and working. The technology, the science inside of you is shifting, changing you, restructuring, restoring, rebuilding, harmonizing you. Glory, the love is returning. As you breathe and relax and focus and feel, your divine comes back, so tangible and real. So with your mind's eye, with that third eye, see it flash awake and open so wide. The whole universe is within you, restored and shining bright. As the alchemy has happened in you. You are divine humankind. See yourself as the Godhead, the Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu. See yourself as the time itself, the goddess Kali swallows you, swallows this moment, fully digests it, embracing and owning it, embodying and fully feeling it, feeling all the highs and all of the lows, the excitement, the joy, the fear. Just let it go. Allow this perfection of all that is, the spiritual connection to the divine eternal bliss. And now we awaken, restored and returned. Divine self now listens. Our power has returned. Breath starts to thicken, to deepen, to flow as your breath starts to Lengthen, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, alivening and stretching. Reach these arms up high. Interlace the thumbs, leaning back. Open that third eye wide. See your day unfolding before you, one delicious moment at a time. And then draw those knees in tight, close to you, hugging yourself. First moment of the rest of our lives. Like a newborn baby, a newborn fetus. Welcome yourself with kindness and tenderness. Embracing yourself in your freshly reincarnated Buddhahood. Feel that eternal version of you, the Vishnu incarnating, bringing the love and the good into your heart. See it blooming like a lotus, this innermost part, arriving with Krishna consciousness. You are yoked in yoga, coming back to life as Paramashiva, oneness with the universal mind. Om Namah Shivaya. And whenever you're ready, taking your time, rolling so slowly onto your side, coming back up to seated, head, neck, and spine in a straight line, resting in your enlightened space, sitting in yoga, yoked as your human divine. Left palm up, right palm on top, palm up, thumbs touching. Breathing into this enlightened Buddha mudra. Sitting as Siddhartha, transforming into Buddha. Thank you, Amanda, for following us. Reach those arms up to the sky. Gather our intention one more time. Pull those hands down the center line. Bow our head to the heart, the temple throne, in which we reside. Divine in me, divine in thee, eternal light and love energy. Vibrate with this divine frequency. Say it and see these magical words with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you, YouTube Live, TikTok Live, and on the YouTube replay. So grateful for all of you that are with us on this journey, beyond time, beyond space. Super friends, Galactivate. So thank you. We are Galactivators, Christar Galactica, your fairy goddess, Saint Joe Narcata, and of course our Princess Charlie. We love you so much. Thank you to our community. Thank you for your love and your support. And if this touched you in a deep, resonant way, we invite you to go to our website, Galactivators.com. Sign up for our Super Friends email list. Purchase some sweet merch like these singing bowls we import from Nepal, like the yoga clothes we wear, these sweet shorts and shirt. Got them on our website, and St. Joe's shorts. You can also leave a donation on our website after you sign up for our Super Friends email list. And thank you everyone for being with us today. We love you, appreciate you. And say, have the best day ever. Stay galactivated. Stay lit. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the love. Mwah. Namaste.